good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you would not believe it, but wearing Kings of the Road tour for Motorhead, and also got the Motorhead jacket on, and you've even got the basically their Hound from Hell on the back. You wouldn't believe, ladies and gentlemen, that this is actually our very first attack of Motorhead this year. And just to give you some pretense, ladies and gentlemen, about my personal feelings about Motorhead, and in particular towards Lemmy, I think if Lemmy was still alive today, I think he would be playing until the very day that he would cease to be, because Lemmy was 75 years old when he passed, which, considering his history of drugs, considering, oh God, all the things he's done in his life, Lemmy lived what can only be described as the metalhead's dream. He rocked out, he did everything you could imagine under the sun, he lived a full life. I think Lemmy lived his life with no regrets, no remorse, no pain, no suffering, all gun, all war, the true heavy metal way to live, and he died the only way a heavy metal head should actually die. By having the likes of Dave Grohl and Triple H at your own funeral. And I have seen actually both those guys read at Lemmy's funeral, and it's one of the most touching moments I think any metalhead should experience, because unlike anything else that's ever happened in the history of metal, Lemmy's level of influence, his level of notoriety, his level of devotion, and the image he casts literally will last 1,000 lifetimes. Not even death will ever be able to kill that. And the only thing I want to say right now, ladies and gentlemen, just before we begin, is that I'm going to hazard a guess that Pinhead is going to appear at some point, because the song is called Hellraiser, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was based on the movie itself. But what I think is absolutely... people have said numerous times is that this is the sort of man that Pinhead would not come up to if Lemmy had solved the box. Lemmy is the guy who would be asking Jigsaw that he wanted to play a game. This is the man that Freddy Krueger has nightmares of. This is also the same man that... what else do you think I could say? This is the man who made Dracula go back into his little coffin. I think it's... and I know it's the... Again, and I keep saying again, the image goes for so much in this business. And the image it casts afterwards, the shadow is even bigger than almost like the man himself. And you know the thing about where the legends and the stories keep getting bigger and bigger, because what else can you possibly ask from Motorhead? They went through so much over the years, but when I picture Motorhead, I will always picture Lemmy standing forefront, dressed in all black, with the darkest glasses you've ever seen, and he is literally doing his thing. So, in that honour, good sir, and in the honour of our 25th anniversary, we must pay homage to the metal god. So, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin Motorhead's Hellraiser in 3, 2, 1, and...
I only know what it does. It hurts.
Oh, you're screwed then.
Around the world for rock and roll. Sometimes it feels so tough, but I still ain't had enough. I keep saying that it's getting too much, but I know I'm a liar.
my fire.
Sometimes I don't feel right. Nerves wound up too damn tight. Don't you tell me that it's black for my health. 'Cause kicking back don't make it. Out of control, I play the ultimate role. Don't know how to make it. Hellraiser, in the thunder and heat. Hellraiser.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna have to turn this up to full because I'm gonna just. Oh, it is on full. God damn. There's an old saying, ladies and gentlemen, among Motorhead fans. If we are listening to this, the entire street has got to join in. I wish, honestly, I could tell you how much fun I am loving this. Again, you know what? Also, again, I may not have touched on about why I love Motorhead so much. Is because there doesn't really seem to be there is no pressure from these guys to do anything that they don't want to do. They stay true to who they really are, and this was something that Lemmy carried when he was even in Hawkwind. That's kind of something. And you guys may remember as well. Hawkwind. There was one song I remember. I think it was called Silver Key, or maybe it was Silver Bike. It was literally, I think it was Lemmy got kicked out of Hawkwind because he was literally on stage so out of his mind on drugs that he fell into the audience or something like that. Oh man, people have often compared, ladies and gentlemen, about which, between AC/DC and Motorhead. Which one really is the best? Or which one really is the greatest of all time? And can I be mad at you for liking AC/DC more than Motorhead? Or can I be mad at you for liking Bon Scott era AC/DC more than Motorhead? Oh, that's gonna lead to some problems, that will. Hellraiser, and the make you come true. The breakdown, the fact that these guys are playing cards all of a sudden, and Lemmy literally rocks up, and even Pinhead, you cannot see Pinhead because Pinhead does not want to show you guys how nervous he looks. God damn it, that's awesome.
Hellraiser, rock you back in your seat.
And as well, ladies and gentlemen, just because in case you're wondering, yes, they did do a Motorhead and Black Sabbath sort of crossover. It's more of an Ozzy Osbourne crossover with Lemmy itself, but the image of Lemmy with a tab in his mouth, Ozzy literally staring down the hounds of hell, it literally looks like it's the sort of crossover everybody was expecting and nobody realized they wanted. And that is more than This thing is not even on properly. It hasn't been on properly ever since I got it. That's much better, I guess. Oh god, can you imagine what happens when it really grows out and it actually looks sort of like this? Deary me. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I am going to check. I might even just check in like maybe once. Maybe we should just limit it Motorhead to doing once a month, because I know a lot of people rate, you know, Ace of Spades as maybe the definitive heavy metal song of all time. It is maybe the very first thing people go to when they think of heavy metal, or maybe we should do that. What is the very first thing that comes to your mind when you think heavy metal? Is it Motorhead? Please let me know if it's Motorhead, because I personally think it was, and I think it will continue to be for many, many years to come. And classics work and are appreciated time and time again because they work and are awesome time and time again. Otherwise, they just straight up wouldn't be called classics. And Motorhead, god damn it, I love these guys to the bone, and I especially love the inclusion of "I'll put a spell on you." It's not the Cenobites, it's not Pinhead you got to be worried about. It's Lemmy you got to be worrying about when he sits down to you to play cards, because you know what he's gonna pull. You know what? Like so many other things in this day, I just straight up. In fact, Ozzy Osbourne even said it best. There's only one Lemmy. There's been one before, and there ain't ever gonna be one after. Legendary words from a legend without a legend. About a legend. Words and two people affected. I mean, you're not wrong there. I am... God, Ozzy, man, what a peach he is, really. I wonder if Lemmy ever said the same about Ozzy. That'd be pretty cool to know. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed possibly one of the greatest heavy metal songs of all time. I certainly think so. Please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below, and what you guys felt of the classic that was the Hellraiser. It literally makes me want to go and watch the movie right now, and or even solve the puzzle. Maybe not. Maybe I'll come up with even more ridiculous hair, like, you know, Yugimoto hair or something like that. And I hope to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.